So you just bought Sims 3 and don't have any expansions. With 11 different options, the last thing you want to do is make the wrong choice and waste your money. So which one should you get first? Let's jump in and find out. Up at number 5, we have pets. So believe it or not, Sims 3 is actually the only game where you can control your pets. It's not anything truly groundbreaking or anything like that, but it is a whole new element of the gameplay that we didn't have before, and that's something I really appreciate. I also love the pet variety we have in this pack. I mean, just look at everything we had here. Cats, dogs, horses, a bunch of small animals like turtles and snakes. We even had an assortment of wild animals like deer, raccoons, squirrels, chipmunks, and horses. Even if you don't play with animals that often, it's still a nice touch to have these wild animals running around in the back. It really makes things feel more realistic and immersive. With the ability to control your own pets also comes pet wishes and lifetime rewards, which also gives you something else to strive for. You can also teach your cats and dogs to learn how to hunt, bringing you back a variety of stuff from straight up junk to valuable collectibles. They can even fetch you a date? What? Horses come with 3 related skills, those being riding, jumping, and racing. You can enter competitions at the equestrian center, generally making more money the more skilled your horse is. This is still crazy to me, like this is a whole separate expansion in Sims 4. Up at number 4, we have seasons. One of the main things this adds is weather, which means that you could finally be struck by lightning. While weather seems pretty basic, it actually brings a lot of other gameplay features with it. Each season lets you interact with the weather in some way. For example, in winter, you could build snowmen, have snowball fights, and build igloos. While in the fall, you can rake leaves and set them on fire for some reason. Each season comes with its own holiday. Starting in spring, we have Love Day, Leisure Day, Spooky Day, and Snowflake Day. Each season also has a corresponding themed festival for your Sims to enjoy. There are lots of cool activities here like the haunted house, kissing booth, and the eating contest.
He fucking that shit up. Oh, God. Stop, y'all. Y'all are being mean. Eat, ugly.
Sims can also get sick with this pack, but don't worry because vaccinations are here. Seasons would be higher up on my list, except for the holidays. While it is a nice new feature, we have holidays every single week, every single Thursday. It's unavoidable, honestly. It is slightly annoying and it does get in the way of job and school performance, but it's just a minor complaint. This pack is still definitely a must-have. Up at number 3, we have ambitions. So one of the main features this adds is the professions. Basically, these are highly detailed careers and they add a whole new element to the gameplay, similar to Get to Work in Sims 4, which is also one of my favorite packs. Ambitions brings us the firefighter, architectural designer, ghost hunter, investigator, and stylist. The firefighter is one of my favorite professions and it's so immersive thanks to the open world in Sims 3. You can legit hop in the fire truck and go respond to fires in real time. Laundromats were included with ambitions, and with that came the new laundry feature. It's so refreshing to find out that this wasn't a separate microtransaction in Sims 3. We had the new Twinbrook town to play through, and for some reason we also got Detonation. To this day, I still haven't played through all the content available in Ambitions. That's how deep this pack gets. It's definitely a must-have if you enjoy going with your Sims to work and if you enjoy blowing stuff up.
I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking plane.
Up at number 2, we have Late Night. Late Night brings apartments and penthouses into the game, allowing your Sims to live a whole different lifestyle. This pack introduced the Celebrity Fame system, which lets your Sims become bad and bougie. Being famous does have its perks, like free furniture and discounted prices at the store. You can also pick fights with paparazzi because they'll pretty much always be on your property in the middle of the night. All I know is if they're dying, they better not ask me for help. With the celebrity system also comes celebrity-based opportunities that will help you level up your celebrity level. Musically inclined Sims can even start a band now. This pack brought some of my favorite Sims 3 dishes of all time, like hot wings, nachos, and tacos. Oof. We now had NPC hosted parties, which are very helpful because I barely host parties myself. The nightclub is a brand new community lot introduced with this pack, although it's a lot that I barely visit anymore. Honestly, I think the bouncers have just traumatized me at this point. Late Night introduced the Bridgeport map, which gave us our first taste of city gameplay in Sims 3. I gotta say, now that I'm going back to look at Bridgeport, there's definitely a lot more skyscrapers than I remember. If you enjoy city gameplay as much as I do, then Late Night is definitely a must-have. And finally, up at number 1, we have Generations. I'm a sucker for family gameplay in Sims, so this was honestly a must-have for me. This was one of the first packs I ever bought for Sims 3. We just have so much new content across the board, it's crazy. For kids, we have new activities like field trips, boarding schools, imaginary friends, and after school activities. There are fun events like school parties, prom, graduation, slumber parties, and you can teach your kids how to A big feature in this pack for adults is the ability to have a wedding. You can also throw bachelorette parties leading up to the main event. This is honestly so much fun, and I'm so happy that this wasn't a separate microtransaction. There's also a bunch of awesome items included with this pack, such as the treehouse and some cool backyard playground items for kids. Watch out, because your adults can now have a midlife crisis with this pack. As soon as your sim ages up and into an adult, there's a chance that they'll go through a midlife crisis. You'll start to get a bunch of midlife crisis related wishes, like cheating on your spouse or changing your career. Depending on how many wishes you complete throughout the midlife crisis, you'll receive a negative or positive moodlet when it's over. Like I said, Generations is a must-have. It's just a matter of when you're gonna get this pack, not really if you're gonna get it. You feel me? These are my top 5 expansions for Sims 3. These will really flesh out your game and add in hours of replayability. Now that you know the essential expansions, you should check out my other videos like the must-have mods and essential store items. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.